Okay, so why am I wearing these glasses?
To protect your eyes.
Yeah, so I'm protecting my eyes because I might be doing a reaction, but you guys don't need to wear eyewear because you're not doing any of the reactions. Does that sound good? Some other rules that we really have to follow. Our friends from the high school have been working really hard and they want to make sure you stay safe. So there are going to be all these tables over here. You need to make sure that you're sitting on your bottoms so that everybody can see. And we also want to make sure that we keep our quiet voices. Yeah.
Can I please solve the 131? And can you make a video of us three together? And like them at the end?
Okay, we'll see what we can try.
Chase, will you come up here real quick before we get started? Jason. It's me and David. Boys and girls, can you take a look here? Look real quick. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Do you notice something special?
They look the same.
They look the same. Why do you think they look the same? Is that your mom? Oh, how special. So yes, this is mom to you, right? Do you get to hear about science at home? Oh, I bet you do, but now you get to see it for real, huh? Awesome. Thanks for letting us come to see your mom, Jace.
Thank you for coming, kindergartners. All right, for our first group, they are going to go ahead and introduce us to some really, really cool secret messages. So our first group is going to be Cassie and Mason, and they're going to show us some really cool stuff.
She's in my best cheerleading class.
All right, kindergartners, show me your quiet voices.
Have any of you ever wanted to pass a secret message?
No.
Well, with just a few things you can even find in your house, you can make your own secret messages.
First, we're gonna need to make some invisible ink.
How do you make that? Lemon juice.
With using just a little bit of lemon juice or lime juice from a bottle or a fresh lemon, you can make your very own invisible ink.
Here's your drawing utensil.
Using a Q-tip to just soak up the juices, we can write whatever secret message we want into the paper.
See, the lemon juice is going on the paper to make the secret message. And we have to let it dry.
Once it's all dry, using just a little bit of fire that you're going to need your parents' help with,
So now the sour taste in the lemon juice is what creates the secret message when it gets close to fire.
Don't burn yourself.
thank you.
Don't burn your hair.
Has anybody ever tried a lemon? Doesn't it taste super sour?
Yeah.
So that's...
I tried one at Leo.
Oh, man.
And it was sour.
Well, that's what our friend Cassie was telling us, that's what makes it show, is the sour taste.
The paper actually isn't fully burning. There's just a little black marks.
As you can see, with just a little bit of heat, the letters start to appear on the paper.
My other question to you, kindergartners, is, do you notice how it takes a little while? What's the word that means that we need to stay calm and to wait for things when they take a long time? Does anybody know that word? What do you got?
Be patient.
Be patient. So you notice that Mason and Cassie were very patient, and this invisible ink does take a little while. Now, Mason and Cassie, can we use any heat source to do this?
Yes, as long as it's hot enough, it will appear on the paper. So if you have a clothing iron that gets hot enough, that will make it appear as well.
Very nice. Isn't that super cool? We can send secret messages. Thank you, Mason and Cassie. Oh my goodness, that was so cool. Okay, my next set of friends that are going to come in, they're going to start talking to us about some yeast. I don't remember what that is, but maybe they'll know. Here's Carly and Kale.
Hi, Kale.
Okay, kindergartners, show me your quiet voices.
Remember, sitting on your bottoms.
Let's sit on our
Sitting
bottoms.
for the people behind you.
How many of you guys have ever had like toast or you like bread for breakfast?
Yeah. I like toast. I like toast.
How many of you guys know what it's made out of?
No. Wheat.
Close. Emily?
Wheat and corn.
You're doing good. It's made out of something called yeast. And today,
We're gonna make it hot. We're gonna make it very hot. You guys ready?
Yeah.
alright, how many guys have ever seen this bottle at home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom had one. No. I don't know what it is.
You don't know what it is? Does anybody know what it is?
Nah.
What is it?
It might be moisture.
Yeah. It's something called hydrogen peroxide and it can help with your
Oh,
allergies.
it's alcohol. It'll wash off your blood. Like be all the time. Do you know you just felt?
Yeah. Alright, so we're using the hydrogen peroxide to make the yeast hot today. And right now, the hydrogen peroxide is only 20 degrees. Do you guys think that's cold?
Yeah.
So we make it hot.
Carly, can you tell me what that big thing is that you just put in there? What's that called?
This is
Yeah.
a thermometer.
I know what they look like. It's cause it's exploding.
Causing a reaction.
Do you guys want to feel it? Is that warmer than 20 degrees? Mia?
No.
It's warm.
Remember, 20 degrees is like winter weather. So
That's like
snow. If there was ice on the ground, it would freeze. If any of you had Mrs. Niehaus, by the way, in preschool, this is her son. Mrs. Niehau's son. What do you think, Keegan? Is that hot or cold? What is it? Hot. Is that hot or cold? Is this hot too? Okay.
Everyone get a feel? They gotta feel it?
Let's go back here.
You feel it?
Warm, eh?
Alright guys, do you guys think it was hot? How much hotter do you think it got? Like what number?
50 degrees.
50 degrees? That's a lot.
I don't think it's quite 100. It's already up to 30.
So, Carly and Kale, it went up 10 degrees.
10 degrees.
Oh man, that's a lot. Because remember, it takes about a whole afternoon to go up 10 degrees sometimes. And so right now, Carly and Kale made it happen in 1 minute. Very cool. Thank you, Carly and Kale.
Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the Christmas.
All right, does anybody like balloons in here? Yeah. So our next group is going to show us some really cool tricks with some balloons. Let's welcome Emily and Zach.
Standing in your spot. I feel like I'm just in the way this
She's
whole
my
time.
mommy's cheerleader.
These are the magic tricks.
So why is your face all red? You know there's an easier way to do that, right? Yeah, just vinegar and baking soda.
Vinegar and baking soda will make it explode all over.
We hope not. So first we pour the vinegar into the glass bottle and hopefully not spill. And while we do that, you grab a balloon and scoop up a spoon of baking soda.
So isn't that so cool? They're gonna blow up some balloons without putting their mouths on the balloon.
No way.
That's crazy.
I'm scared to do it. That sounds amazing.
Then
We're gonna put the balloon over top of this glass bottle without spilling it right away.
and then
Oh, yeah.
tip it up.
And let the baking soda drop in there.
Oh man, isn't that really cool? So now instead of losing all your breath when you blow a balloon, all you need is some baking soda and vinegar. Thank you, Zach and Emily. Okay, we have seen some really cool stuff. So remember, or I will say it in a minute. Our next friends are going to do something just a little bit different. Our friends Justin and Shelby have some really cool stuff to show us, and they're going to be over at this table. So if you want to turn your bodies over this way.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be closer. Wait, we saw it on the video. I can't sit.
Oh, kids, how many of you guys know what rust is? Okay, so what do we think it is?
It's like this. It's like it's brown, but it's like hard.
Very, very good. What about you?
I think it's just metal that's rusty.
It is. So,
Rust is corroded iron, which means that it is this reddish orange brown color that usually occurs when it's been rain or water for a long time.
so I don't know if you can see very well, but you can see his nails appear very rusted, orangey color around it. That's not very cool. So rust usually takes many years to happen, and we're gonna do it in about 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's probably.
So kindergartners, do you remember that video we just watched? And she said that rust is a chemical reaction, and she says it takes a really long time for that to happen. But Justin and Shelby are gonna make it happen in 30 seconds. So it's gonna rust really quick.
I'm gonna count 30.
First, we take this bright blue solution, also called copper sulfate. You may have these nails in these little bags.
Little. They magically appear like that.
And it should take not a long time for the snail to appear rusted.
A snail? You said nail, not snail? How would a snail rust?
Nail.
But you said I thought it was done.
Ellie.
What's that? No, yeah.
So we're going to pass these around. Do not open them or stab the nail through the hole. Or stab the nail through the bag and create a hole. If you want to
So Justin and Shelby, maybe we should hold the bags and walk around and let them touch them that
we
way.
can do that. I don't know if you can see the nails starting to appear to be a little more orangey colored.
So the nails started what color, Justin?
Orangey brown.
It started. It started rusted.
Yeah, it's already rusting.
Okay.
Well, it started as a silver color,
you.
right?
Okay.
Like an iron
Started.
nail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
started as a metallic silver.
And now it's going to start looking really different.
Do you see that, Cyrus? What color is it now?
Yeah, so it started with a very bright, shiny metallic color. Now it's that orange, kind of copper.
Did you start it?
So as you can see, Russ normally takes 5-6 years to do, and we just did it in 30 seconds.
Very nice. Thank you, Justin and Shelby. All right, so what we're seeing right now is that chemical reactions happen all around us. Everything we do is because of chemistry, and that's the class we're actually talking about. My next group is going to go ahead and do some really fun stuff with fire, I think. So let's go ahead and welcome Sterling and Maddie. All right, kindergartners, we got to keep our quiet voices. This one's going to be super crazy.
Hi guys. How many of you like money?
What?
Yeah, a lot of you. Do any of the teachers have any money on them?
Oh, man. Maddie's taking money from your teachers? That's so crazy.
$20. That's a lot. You gave up the big one. Okay, so Sterling here is going to mix 30 milliliters of rubbing alcohol. Don't drink it. It's not drinkable. And then he's also going to mix in 30 milliliters of water. And then we're going to take this bill and dip it in that mixture and get it nice and wet.
You guys, what happens if we were to burn money? That doesn't sound good. Maddie, are you going to burn our money?
We're going to burn it. Matches, yes, I have matches right here. No, and you definitely should not use them at home because your parents would be very, very upset.
All right, we got to show us our quiet voices.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, man, should we see that again? Let's light it back up. Oh, man.
Ready, Sterling?
Yep.
Very cool. All right.
And now if you look, it's not burnt. It's still in the same condition as it was, but it's just a little bit wet.
So we can use this at the bank still.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you, Maddie and Sterling. You can just set it. Okay.
No, it's cold. Do you want to touch it?
Honey, I don't know if we can. I know it's got to be safe, okay? All right.
All right. We gotta get the next students in here.
My next group, so let's give a big round of applause for Sterling and Maddie. My next group. All right, so we have blown up a balloon with baking soda and vinegar, but my next group, Tyler and Felicia, are going to do some other stuff with baking soda and vinegar. Let's see what they got.
What?
You running solo?
No, my partner's actually running the lead, guys.
Oh.
So, she told me she's really hungry.
What are we doing over here? Tyler looks like he's up to some mischief. What do you guys think? He looks like he's in trouble. What do you need? What do you need? Oh my goodness. A spoon? Okay. us your quiet voice. Am I okay right here?
Yeah. She's running late. Okay? She told me she's really hungry. So we're gonna prank her, okay? She thinks she's eating a bowl of cereal, but really she's not. It's gonna like explode on her. So I'm dumping baking soda in.
I didn't hurry to my dad. She's gonna be really mad at you.
Some baking soda in there.
She's not gonna be here.
There's some cinnamon toast crunch.
No. What are you doing? I hate cinnamon toast crunch.
Me too.
Here we go. Alright, we're
I
ready.
hate it. I love it. It's disgusting. Don't say.
Sorry guys, I was running late.
Here's your bowl of cereal.
Oh, thank
You said you were hungry.
I was so hungry
There's
today.
some milk.
Just want to put on my glasses first.
Oh no, you're gonna be exploding.
What are you talking about? Huh? I'm just gonna pour some milk in my cereal. What? No way. This is not what I'm supposed to do.
Said you were hungry.
Yeah.
You eat up?
Yummy. Okay, so.
Alright, we're doing an experiment now.
Okay, so science and experiment can be very fun. So now we're going to show what really happened to my cereal. So now we're going to take a bigger bowl. No, oh, sorry.
Baking soda?
Yep, Tyler is going to put in some baking soda. Up to about, there you go. Now we're going to put some milk or vinegar. Some vinegar in it, and now we're going to see what happens.
It's like a volcano.
That's kind of cool. So you can see that it starts to bubble.
Fire in it?
No, we're not going to put fire in it. That is very dangerous.
What about explode? We just saw somebody use matches.
Oh yeah, we're not going to do that for this experiment though. But you can see that it started bubbling. That is because it makes a lot of gas. So that's why it rises and kind of explodes.
The cool thing about this stuff is that it gets very, very cold. You can make like an ice pack or something with it. You guys, we're gonna let you guys feel how cold it gets here.
So it drops by like, okay, so this thermometer is like in Celsius, but it drops by like 30 Fahrenheit, and that is kind of a lot for making something that is room temperature, like not cold. So now we're gonna pass around a couple of bags. So we're just gonna mix them out.
I actually
You
really
can
hungry.
feel that it gets cold. Can you feel that? It gets kind of cold.
You can just go around and start holding it and passing it around.
It's kind of cold, yeah.
Why did it come on? I didn't feel it.
What?
Wanna feel it? Yeah, oh, sorry. It gets kind of cold, right?
Cold.
It's not that
It gets kind of cold. Pass it around so everyone can feel.
You guys are awesome.
Awesome, yeah.
Feel that? It's cold.
Pass it on. I did not feel that. My mom,
Okay, so, guys, so the cups, everyone. So you can feel the bags get kind of cold, so you can make fun things at home, like own ice packs or bags to make things cold. But remember, always ask your parents if you want to do this, because it gets kind of messy. Okay?
Alright, thanks guys.
Thank you guys for watching.
Can we give a big round of applause? Okay, that was so cool. We felt how cold that felt. My next group is going to go ahead and show us something that may be a little hotter. So Nick and Marty are going to come in here and play with fire. Maybe not play with fire, because that's dangerous. All right, kindergartners, show me your quiet voices.
Kindergarten, quiet.
We have to be extra quiet. Did they say fire?
Do you think we should be very safe out here?
Yeah, I
Yes.
want to
So sit quietly because they will have important directions for you.
Because this is a school.
So make sure you're sitting on your bottom so the people behind you can see.
And we don't blow air.
Are you ready, kids in the front? Stay on your bottoms.
Hi, I'm Marty,
I'm Nick,
and today we're gonna do a cool experiment.
but before we get started, do you guys know colors of the rainbow?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what we like to hear.
Great. Do you know the first one?
Red.
The second?
Orange.
And then?
Yellow. Green. Blue. Purple.
Good job.
Great
So,
job.
today we're gonna use all these colors to do our experiment, and we're gonna set them on fire.
All right, but before we get started, a main purpose of this is to show safety.
Yes, in fact, if you want to do this at home, make sure that there is a parent or someone that can help you.
You guys need to make sure you stay a safe distance away because fire does hurt.
Yeah, in fact, we are already wearing the protecting eyewear.
All right, so we're going to start this fire here.
I'm gonna take the stick that is in the red solution.
Make sure you don't burn yourself.
Oh, we're trained professionals.
Fire can hurt.
Are you ready?
Whoa!
Wow.
How does it get hotter? How does it turn red?
We have different solutions here. You can see they all look the same except for the green and blue,
Oh yeah, when you
but they all are made of different things that change the colors. So for the next one, we have orange.
Oh. It's like the same color. Oh, it started
Ooh.
fire.
And then we have yellow.
What's yellow, baby? Is there any yellow? No. Lots of it. But that's orange. You should make sure.
That's true, but sometimes during the experiment something can go wrong.
I smell burning.
Quiet, please, quiet.
Okay, and then we have green.
All right, and for our last color,
Okay, kindergartners, this one we need to look really
Yeah.
closely because this one's a little bit shy.
So
you
this
wanna look
is our
very
purple.
closely. You see at the
Very
bottom
hard to
there,
see
it's a
on the
little
corners.
purple?
very faint, but it's there.
Purple!
This was a little bit shy, you know. Like,
Yeah,
Trash can make blow up fire.
don't worry, we have it covered.
yes.
Don't get sparked on me
We
again.
So-
can see like
So wasn't
the-
that
Sorry, go ahead. No.
wasn't that super neat to see, you guys?
It's okay. So we can see like different colors because these solutions, even if they look almost the same, in fact, as you can see, they're both like transparent, but they are made of different materials.
Pour the green and the blue together. Pour the yellow and the blue together.
No, we don't want to mix
We
them.
don't wanna mix
We do not want to mix them. That could be dangerous.
Together and you'll get peeled.
All right.
Well, that's all we have for you guys today. Thanks for watching us, and it was a joy performing for you.
Thank you, Nick and Marty. All right, my next group is going to, so do you remember Kayla and Carly, how they showed us some stuff? What did they show us? They showed us, they used what? What was that for bread? I can't remember.
Baking soda.
Oh, I don't know. So our next group, Alec and Colby, are going to show us some stuff using what Kayla and Carly have used as well.
What am I stirring this for?
For a
Science.
experiment, but not supposed to pour it into what we mix.
Hey, just you scare me when we talk like this, Al.
Make sure you not pour it in.
I think one of those tests. I think they're doing a science experiment. Mom, I think one of those tests too.
Alright, so what are you mixing together, Larry?
All right, kindergartners, we got to listen.
Chase, on your bottom.
We want about
If you're so close you can't see, scoot back.
100 milliliters of hydrogen peroxide.
So where'd you find this experiment at?
Online.
That's always trusting.
And then need a little bit of dish soap.
Are we turning this a certain color?
Oh yeah. So we got red, yellow, green, and blue. What would you like to see?
We'll do red for Raiders.
Okay.
Do the amount in there.
Drop a little bit in there. And then just make sure you do not put that in there. It causes an explosion.
Alright, so what is this supposed to do?
Well, this eventually will foam up. And that's supposed to foam up too, but whatever you do, you not want to mix it. It could explode.
We don't all have.
Hey, what are you doing?
Dude, I saw this on YouTube. I know exactly what you're doing. I was just really curious on what it was gonna do.
What are
Oh my goodness, what happened, guys?
So what's going on is
you?
the
on purpose.
yeast and water will mix with the hydrogen peroxide and cause it to heat up and expand, and then the soap is what makes it all foamy, and then the food colors will give it the color.
Sometimes we call this elephant toothpaste because it's so big it looks like it can scrub the teeth of elephants.
You can, it's pretty simple to do at home, but make sure you can do it, your parents are there, and you gotta be extremely careful with this stuff because it does get hot.
Very hot.
Very, very cool. Thank you so much, Alec and Colby. Big round of applause. All right, you guys. So, these have all been so cool, right, friends?
Yeah.
All right, we have one more treat for you. Chelsea and Aaron are going to guide us through what we're going to do next.
Okay. Our experiment today is we're going to put a package of Mentos and a Coke bottle.
So for this experiment, we're going to want to go outside. So if you guys want to create a single file line behind me and Chelsea, we'll head outside.
Single file, so that means one kid at a time, right behind Chelsea.
You want to line up behind me?
My class, stop. My class. Walking feet. Mrs. Keys' class will go first.
Oh, my feet hurt.
We will all get outside, won't we?
My class, stand up. We're going to go right behind Mrs. Keys' class. Right in a line.
Ooh, Carly's the line leader.
Okay, Carly's first.
Excuse me, the line is behind.
Then where do I go? I have to be the caboose? And what if I go miss it?
Carly.
Oh, Mrs. Vitry's the caboose.
Thank you so much.
So I'll be in the middle. Carly's our line leader. I'll be in the middle.
All right, everybody, we need to make sure we're quiet in the hallway because there's classes going on right now.
So maybe if it's a boy, I should.
Okay, make sure we walk in the hallway.
Welcome to.
All right, friends, follow along.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome.
Yeah, you are. All right, friends, let's go. I got it, Chelsea. Go ahead.
Like experiments.
You like it?
Yes, of course.
I said, I like your experiments. I like those experiments too. They look weird.
Yeah, I don't. I just. How do I like that?
You like the elephant toothpaste? Somehow that doesn't surprise me.
I'll hold this door open if you want to get started. I got the door, Mrs. Keys. Thank you. Thank you so much, honey.
Uh-oh, we're gonna watch what's gonna happen. Go stand by Miss Silva.
Thank you. Ooh, it's warm. All right, kindergartners, we want to make sure we keep our quiet voices because it's a little harder to see out here. So Chelsea and Aaron, go ahead and walk us through what we're doing.
Okay, how many of you have ever had pop before? Yeah?
And how many of you guys wonder why it has a fizz to it?
Well, the fizzing is called carbonation, so it means there's things inside the pop that are mixed with water, and that's like what causes it to fizz.
Now, how many of you guys have Mentos?
You ever notice the scratches on it? They seem good. It's like there's scratches on it. So when we put the Mentos in the pop, it's going to make the pop go out of the bottle. What? No.
So how you guys gonna...
We're going to open this first. Don't put it in there.
And then next, you guys are gonna want to get like a small tube, so that way these Mentos can fit right into it.
Okay, ready? We're gonna pull the card. 3, 2, 1, go!